Hi, my name is Catherine Sparks, and I'm doing this interview for my English 314 technical writing class. I'm applying for the Usabelli Coal Mine minor/labor position. First interview question is, how do you envision your role in this position contributing to the overall mission of our organization? I believe Usabelli Coal Mine is about safety, production, and building a strong community in Healy. This summer, I worked at Quality Asphalt and Paving on a road job here in Healy, and I just fell in love with the community. I began going to the Tri-Valley Fire Department meetings as a volunteer and really enjoyed meeting new people as well as meeting people on the job. Part of our job tasks at Quality Asphalt and Paving was also participating in weekly safety meetings, and this is how I choose to embody my beliefs in safety. Everybody enjoyed working for quality if the circumstances were safe, and that's how I plan to be as an employee at Usabelli Coal Mine. The second question is, how would you go about establishing your credibility with the team? I believe credibility is a form of trust and loyalty. I would achieve this by showing up on time. I choose not to engage in gossip, and I don't believe in degrading my teammates if they make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes at work, and it's about learning from those mistakes and helping one another instead of gossiping and talking bad about them at work. If needed, I always take the extra shift and help out with teaching new employees down the line. And I choose to never be afraid to ask questions, because it's better to make a minor mistake than one that ends up killing somebody because I chose not to ask the right questions. The third question is, can you describe a situation in which your work was criticized? Being a new apprentice operator, my work was criticized a lot, just because I don't know the details of the job and how to run equipment like a journeyman would. Also, working for Quality Asphalt and Pavement as an apprentice, we had a tough relationship with the state inspectors, and our work was continuously being criticized by the community and by the state inspectors. So I choose to handle this criticism as a learning experience, and I believe it's important that we, as a team, all work together to create a safer environment where people don't criticize each other. We have to work together as a team, basically. Next question is, what irritates you about other people and how do you handle it? My biggest irritation in the workplace is when people gossip about each other and choose to spread rumors instead of work with one another. I think that it creates a really hostile work environment, and I try to avoid this by simply not engaging with those people beyond the professional means of the job. I think that it's important to remember the golden rule. You want to treat other people the way you want to be treated, and I try to live by example. So if I don't engage with those activities, then hopefully other people who are gossiping, spreading rumors, will learn not to engage with me in those activities. I think it's important that through empathy, I can learn to understand why those individuals are gossiping or spreading rumors. Maybe it's because they believe their work isn't being praised and they don't feel meaningful. So I try to change the way that I view them and ultimately try to improve the standards of my work and help them improve the standards of their work so that gossip and rumors are just non-existent in the workplace. The next question is, what can you offer us that other candidates cannot? I believe that most people in the workplace do the bare minimum of work that's required to get a job done, and I live by challenging myself and learning new things. I also choose to remain open-minded, and I try to get along with lots of different types of people and try to interact with new people who come on the job instead of isolating myself. I think that it's important to learn from your mistakes, so I try to do this in all manner of my job, and I want to ultimately do more than the job demands of me and do more than what my foreman or my superintendent expects from me. So if I was to have a superpower, I believe it would have to be super multitasking powers. Either being able to think faster or having extra arms or something that would enable me to be more productive, learn faster, and ultimately achieve more in my workplace. Thank you for taking the time to interview me for this position.